Hello guys, my name is Behroz and in today's video I will talk about a common question that most people ask me, which is whether to choose accounting as a career profession or finance. So choosing between accounting and finance, which career is better? But that's the wrong question to ask actually. The real question to ask here is which one fits how you want to think, work and grow, which involves a lot of things like your interest level, career growth, making money, what is the kind of atmosphere and the work type that you would be engaging in. So all of this that I will cover in this particular video. Now, first, let's start. If you choose wrong, you won't fail. You'll just feel stuck. Like there will be good money plus minus between accounting and finance. There will be a decent title, but you will have low energy, low curiosity, low momentum in growth and all. So hence essentially what will happen is just because you are not a right fit, you will not be able to eventually grow, make the right amount of money. You typically grow and make a lot of money someplace where you have the right cultural fit, the right mindset fit, and you also have lots of interest. So if you don't have interest for things that are finance related, you won't do good in finance. And if you don't have interest in things that are accounting related, you won't do good in there, and vice versa. If you have an interest, suddenly you'll be doing more, you have more energy, and you'll grow and hence eventually be able to make more money in that particular career as well. Now, what accounting really is, let's talk about that kind of in plain language. Accounting is about accuracy and rules. You're recording what already has happened, making sure numbers are right, making sure the business stays compliant. It's structured, it's disciplined, and it's essential. Every company needs accounting. And let's talk about finance. What is finance? In plain language, finance is all about decision making. You're looking forward, forecasting, budgeting, modeling scenarios, helping leaders decide where to invest, cut, or double down. It's less about rules, it's more about judgment. Essentially, I say finance folks are actually business folks. So it's all about being a business manager more than finance manager. Now, on day to day, the reality is in accounting, your days revolve around month-end closing, reconciliations, audits, deadlines, precisions, while in finance, your days revolve around forecast, business reviews, what happens if scenarios. Neither is better, right? So they're just very different. So it's not about one is better than the other. They're just very two different fields and different career paths, and hence you're watching this video. Now, talking about the career path and ceiling, accounting tends to be more linear. Let's say you start with an accountant, senior accountant, manager, and controller. Stable, predictable, and it's very much in demand. You will always need an accounting person, individual in a particular company. Now, there may be certain companies who may not need a finance individual just because they're not big enough yet. They're small companies, but be it a small company, be it medium, large, whatever it is, you'll always need an accounting individual. You may not always need a finance individual. So it's more predictable and it's more in demand. And especially if you are a CPA. So I just wanted to call that piece out as well. With accounting, I think it becomes very important that you have additional certifications like CPA and all. For finance, you may skip that part, but if you're an accountant and you really want to grow, it is essential you have those certifications like CPA, ACCA, whatever is relevant for you in your market, in your country. Now, finance is less linear. You start with analyst to manager, then director to VP, and then eventually maybe CFO, and the CFO can even become the CEO at some point in time. It has more exposure, there is more pressure, and hence there is more upside. And talking about upside, let's quickly talk about money as well. Early in your career, pay is very much similar. Whether you choose accounting or finance, the pay is similar. But as you grow up, finance usually pulls ahead, especially in leadership roles. That said, top accountants still make excellent money. But yeah, even on average, there will be more finance folks making more money than accounting folks. Yeah, there could be some accountants who would be able to make good money as well, but generally speaking, there are much better chances in making good money in finance just because the amount of growth is more available to them, and you quickly fall into leadership roles or easily fall into leadership roles as against accounting. So again, this isn't a bad or good choice. It's just about a fit, as I previously said as well. Yes, in finance you can make more money versus accounting, but if you love accounting, if that's where your energy comes from, well, then even if you join finance just because you think you'll be able to make more money, well, you won't be able to make more money just because you won't be able to enjoy it. You need to enjoy for you to grow and hence eventually make money. Now, personality fit is an important factor which we should also be talking about. So accounting fits you if you are like structured, you want clear rules, you prefer right versus wrong answers, while finance may fit you if you're comfortable with ambiguity, you like storytelling with numbers. It's more about giving the story around the numbers versus just sharing the facts, but also sharing the reasoning behind the facts and the story. that has happened, that may happen in future. You enjoy influencing decisions, which is very important because you're not just presenting numbers, you're also influencing decisions. This is where most people realize which side they're on, whether you are a storyteller or whether you are right versus wrong kind of a person. Now let me quickly talk about what people normally don't tell you, which is great finance leaders understand accounting deeply. So it's not like if you are in finance you don't understand accounting at all. It is very important for you to understand accounting, and great accountants understand the business beyond debits and credits. If you're just a debit credit guy, just an accountant who will always be just stuck to debit and credit, well, you won't be able to grow. And similarly, if you're a finance individual but don't understand accounting, you will never make it to the CFO. Yeah, at best a director or VP, but that's it. You're not locking yourself in forever, which means if you take finance, it doesn't mean you cannot move into accounting. Take accounting, you cannot move into finance. However, with that said, for accountants to move into finance is relatively easy at a later stage as well, but for finance to move into accounting, the senior or the later you go, it becomes challenging and difficult. So if you want to make that switch, you rather make that early on. And last but not the least, so let me also talk about, don't choose based on what sounds impressive. Choose based on how you want to think. I've called it out a couple of times in the video, but I just want to make sure I sum up the end of the video by saying pick which matches your working style, because that is where you will succeed, as against trying to force fit yourself. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully after watching this video, you will have a better understanding and direction with regards to which career path to pick. Now, one important call out, in case you are interested in getting one-to-one guidance and mentorship from me, well, you can book a session with me using the link that I will leave in the description of this video.